What's up, Virgo? This is your girl Queen J. What they Tarot coming to give you a quick little check-in, see what you got going on. Thanks for viewing my channel. It's a channel where we grow together. By the way, my name is Queen J, and nice to meet you. So I just want to get like the little side messages out first to see like what's going on here. Uh, One thing I heard before I got into y'all reading: don't throw rocks at glass house. So I don't know if it could be you doing this or somebody else doing this. Then I heard don't knock it before you try it. So I don't know. So okay, we got Sunday over here, triangle. So okay, that's the third party. Then we got the heart next to the third party. Then we got the initial M, the initial K, the initial J, 29, 6 or 9, 69. Uh December 29th, December 6th, December 9th. Somebody running out of time here. I don't know if somebody tried to give somebody an ultimatum in around December 29th. So I don't know. Maybe December 6th through December 29th. Maybe somebody gave somebody some type of ultimatum or something like that. So maybe around Christmas time somebody was expecting something like a ring or a proposal. But I don't know. Protection. The color black out here. So I don't know if you're seeing black cats. If you have a black cat, I don't know. Somebody found out that somebody was already married to somebody else. The cat is out the motherfucking bag. So I don't know if you've been dealing with somebody for a while and the expiration just came up and you just found out through the grapevine that somebody was involved with somebody else, but the cat is out the fucking bag. So I don't know whether you was expecting a ring for Christmas or you found out this person was married to somebody or involved with somebody, or I don't know. It was some type of third party situation here. Somebody was expecting something from somebody and it was not delivered. I just heard return to sender. So I don't know. Let's just jump up in this shit and see what the fuck we got going on. I'm about to go ahead and jump into the book because one of the first cards y'all got was entitlement. So somebody feel like they entitled to some shit. And I think we just got a couple of little messages out of the side, no messages about that shit. Privilege is earned, trespass of personal space, search for perfection, immature approach, disrespectful person, ignorant of boundaries, superior when humility would be best. Ask permission before taking, learn from your errors, be wise about potential damage. So successful came out on top of that. So you got the potential to be successful. Maybe you can't be a part of somebody else's success chain. Maybe you gotta create your own shit. And it's causing you anxiety. 10, 18 could be a significant number. 8, and 1 is 9. You got 9 over here. 10, somebody could be trying to lay their burdens down, trying to find their 10 of pentacles, trying to have a happy ending with some shit. Uh, Let me see what the next one was. Gifts. So somebody could have some damn gifts and they trying to avoid awakening. Something just don't seem right. Something ain't right. Something just ain't right. Yeah, some shit ain't fucking right. Somebody trying to avoid awakening because it's like maybe this shit is unfamiliar to them and it's like they used to live in a so-called quote unquote normal life. So it's like maybe they having some experiences that they ain't used to. Like maybe somebody was brought up through a certain tradition or some shit like that. And it's like they think just because they wake up every day and their eyes open that they won't. So some of y'all could be doing shit unconsciously and think y'all conscious. So stay woke. Yeah. Gifts. Divine assistance. Working outside of your traditional religion. I just said that. So maybe y'all gotta work outside of the familiar shit that you used to. Enhancements is its own reward. So enhancements is its own reward. Generation to repay a good turn gladly done. Bonds between humans and fairies. Long lasting love. Do not dim the light of others. Wisdom of the crown. So like I said, maybe somebody is starting to notice different things. So maybe you was born into like a family and they do certain type of things for tradition as far as your religion. And maybe you coming into a position like where you realizing that you have gifts. It's like you figuring out what your spiritual purpose is. Maybe you trying to avoid this shit. You get what I'm saying? Everybody don't be like open to that shit. Some people just be like, I'm cool without it. But it's like, would you rather be in this world and not be woke none of the time that you here? I mean, we was born to lead. You get what I'm saying? Um, Fall from grace came on top of that shit. Uh, Under that attachment, feeling like you need something, the choice to let go. So maybe you trying to let go of like traditional shit and starting your own shit. Maybe you felt like uh you was entitled to some shit because maybe you the black sheep in the family. You get what I'm saying? I just heard stick out like a sore thumb. So maybe like you was in a position in your family and it's just like you just don't fit. You get what I'm saying? We all know we might have the same blood that runs through our veins and shit, but it's just something makes you different from the rest. Let's go to this next card. Alright, wounds. So maybe some of y'all might got some hidden wounds that nobody don't know nothing about. Yeah, nobody don't know nothing about it. So secret love. So maybe y'all could have been in a situation where you had a secret love. Attempt to keep things to yourself, hiding the truth about your feelings can lead to pain and misunderstanding. Stare fear in the face. The solution lies within the place you fear the most. We are all vulnerable in love. Love wounds can be cured through courage, healing from love wounds. So maybe you need to heal from some wounds. I want to see my kids. So maybe you was in a position where like you had some family issues about your children and it's like now you still licking these wounds and your children are adults now because I'm seeing a grown person next to this car. So maybe as a child, maybe you had kids early and it's like some skeletons in the closet about the situation and it's just like maybe you was used to doing things a certain way or whatever the case may be, and now that maybe you got some people that passed on and it's like tradition ain't really the same no more. So it's like, okay, maybe you got some wounds like with your kids that you still licking on these wounds. It's like every time you try to heal these wounds, it keep being brought up in your face, like somehow thrown in your face about choices that you made. I just heard wish fulfillment. So maybe somebody trying to heal some wounds or whatever, so they can actually turn this thing around. So maybe in the past you had younger kids or whatever the case is. Somebody could have lost a child too. So maybe somebody had kids and lost a child. Um, and somebody is like right here actually trying to heal these wounds because they actually want to see a change. It's like they want to have everything they couldn't have. So maybe you was in a place in your life when you was younger and it was like certain things you couldn't do at the time. And it's like now you trying to be able to turn over a new leaf to be able to, fix these situations that's in front of you so you can have this wish fulfillment. Let's see, Red Riding Hood, rites of passage. So maybe some of y'all need to stay on y'all path and like don't detour off that shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. The mating comes of age. Sexual maturity. Stay focused and aware. Do not be deceived by opinions. Do not let others be groomed. Think of the purpose. Have a mature viewpoint within the situation. So maybe you did some immature shit back in the day. I mean, back in the day when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I still wish I was a kid again. So maybe back in the day, like you did some shit right, and it's like you done grown older, and it's like people still judge you from your past. Because on top of this, it got instigator, manipulator. I take a lot of them drugs to keep my day up, and I pray these lawyers beat this case up. If I tell you I love you, then I love you. If I call you my brother, then you my brother. If you was part of my struggle when it was ugly. So maybe you went through some struggles in the past, right? It's with your family, about your kids. And there's a lot of instigation and manipulation. So this is a lot of bunch of fucking lies and shit going on. A lot of people saying this, that, and this and but it's like maybe you trying to build a bond now or fix things that you thought couldn't be fixed. Because it's like sometimes when you deal with things as a child, you don't think that they would affect you in the long run or your children in the long run. And let's go to this next part because they told me to pull on these two. So sister love. All right. Family bonds, sister love, sharing with your it says sharing with you have little, rewards for good deeds, sharing what you have creates abundance, sibling loyalty and love, extending hospitality and generosity, seeing beyond appearance, reward for a good true heart. So yeah, and then emotional desire. So maybe you using your energy wisely. Now y'all could be seeing red birds too. So the card that came out on top of that is stop what you're doing and give me one reason why you can't love me. So maybe and non-committal came out. So maybe people coming around and they got a lot of questions. And it's like you done move forward in your life and you don't have the answers anymore. It's like take me as I am or have nothing at all is what I just heard. Maybe you trying to lean on your sisters right now. So maybe you have sisters, and maybe you had children, and maybe you because I only see feminine energy out here. So maybe you have daughters, and a lot of them are struggling in different ways to like lick these wounds of this problem. So maybe you're trying to build a bond with these kids and it's just like they have a lot of questions and you don't have answers and it's like you trying to find some form of balance in the situation, but it's causing you a lot of anxiety because a lot of things that you try to let go uh it's like it's coming right back. It's like a boomerang effect. So it's time you think you're over it, it's affecting one of your children. So once you get through one phase with one child, it's like maybe you felt like you was entitled to some type of bond or something like that. And they keep saying that a lot of these readings because with all this shifting and with the planets and all this stuff, y'all gonna have to start checking other videos as far as like signs that's in your chart because it's like a lot of these readings been deep. So some might resonate with you better than your actual sign. You get what I'm saying? That's what they was telling me too. So maybe somebody could be dealing with this, and maybe if you look at another video, it might resonate for you in a different way. You get what I'm saying? It just all depends on where these signs fall at in your chart. But anyway, let's just pull some damn cards. Okay. So maybe somebody might be having some issues or whatever the case is. Maybe kids are looking into shit to try to see like what the backstory is. Check the backlog. That's what the fuck I just heard. I just heard let it happen. So maybe this situation was avoided for a long period of time. So maybe if you're not the person that got the kids well earned. So maybe this situation was avoided for a long time. It could be family, person, place, or thing. Because if you don't have kids, maybe it's a person, place, or thing. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be with children, but maybe you have an issue with family, a place that you're going, or things that you're going. You get what I'm saying? Maybe you realizing that you was dealing with a lot of non-committal people. You get what I'm saying? Uh, they couldn't handle your wealth. It's like you took a lot of time, put a lot of work into the situation, and they don't realize how far you had to come to get where you are right now. I just heard. Yeah, it's like I just want to be successful. Yeah, somebody just want to be successful. It's like I don't have to have my name on anything. It's like I'm not begging the motherfucker to do this, that and this and it's like I done had my times where I done fell from grace. You get what I'm saying? And I had to pick myself back up again. It's like uh what's mine is mine and what's yours is yours. I just heard. So God ain't gonna take away nothing that belongs to you. And what is not yours, you're gonna have to sacrifice. So maybe in the process of you falling from grace, you realize that you had to heal some shit. It's a lot of shit that needed to be healed. It's a lot of wounds that you thought were healed, and maybe you just threw them away, and it was just like some skeletons in your closet, and it's like you wondering why they keep popping out like this. Maybe some people don't realize, like, when you think you don't work over some things with yourself, and it's like a lot of things that you probably avoided, like in your uh, earlier years, it affects you through your children, because it's like when they get to a position where they understand, it's like now they really have to overstand the situation, because then that's when they're going to be more receptive. They don't need you to come with answers. They don't want you to come empty handed. You get what I'm saying? So it's like you in the position like, take me as I am. I've changed. I'm not the same person I used to be. It's like but you're starting to see all these characteristics of who you were back then versus who you are now through your children. I keep picking that shit up. On top of, I want to see my kids, so maybe you make had some pure thought, and now you certain of which route you want to go. It's like, I want to see my kids. It's like whatever it takes for me to fix this situation, for me to get past these hurdles in my life, whatever it takes. You get what I'm saying? Maybe you got some people in your ear that smile in your face, and all the time they want to take your place. There's some backstabbers, game masters. So be very cautious of challenging these people. You get what I'm saying? Fire sign, air sign, earth sign out here. So it's like, be very cautious. So if a person don't wanna, push it to the limit, that's what I just heard. If a person don't want to push it to the limit, then don't force feed a motherfucker. I just heard. So if a person ain't willing to work with you, don't force it. If the shoe fit, wear it. If it's too tight, take it off. Especially if a person having anxiety and they don't know what they want to do, what moves they want to make. Yeah, somebody having anxiety about a lover. Didn't it say somebody was non-committal over here? Ain't when I first got in, y'all found out about third party relationship. Somebody probably was married to somebody. So maybe, I mean, it's a lot of shit going on here. Yeah, disappointments. So maybe somebody had some disappointments. They realized that they was attached to some shit, and they had to let it go. But it's like, okay, maybe you need this time to yourself. I just need some time to myself. Maybe you need this time to yourself to be able to heal. Yeah, interference. It was some type of interference for you to be able to have this rude awakening I just heard. So maybe you've been over and over again. So maybe you've been going through this phase like, I don't want to say it like that because I don't want to have make no problems with nobody. But shit, they just say it like it is. So maybe you had a habit in your past of talking to married people, and it's like this shit is affecting you right now. So maybe you didn't come in like a home wrecker, but it's like maybe these people had money. You get what I'm saying? And it's like money was the motive. You was young. You get what I'm saying? Like, everybody don't be like on some, oh, I want to goddamn get married and all kind of other shit. Some people actually do be on some shit like, I just want to be young, wild, and free. You get what I'm saying? They don't really think that it's gonna have them having sleepless nights, or they gonna be disappointed and attached to a motherfucker. It's like everybody want to have a wish fulfillment in some type of way. So maybe it was some type of interference in your life for you to be able to wake up to realize that the shit that you're doing is affecting the people that you're bringing into this world. So maybe you had children, and it's just like maybe they saw you coming up as a child, like talking to a lot of married men or talking to a lot of married women, or maybe it was a lot of disappointments and they saw a lot of things. You know how you always be like, when I grow up, I want to your parents always say, be better than me. At least that's what I teach my kids. Be better than me. You get what I'm saying? Don't try to grow up and be just like me. Be better than me. So maybe a lot of things that you did when you was trying to raise your children affected your children. So it's like a lot of things that they saw you do, they probably going through these same things. So you know how they say childhood trauma. So maybe a lot of things that you did that you thought were they just said for their best interest. Uh it's like maybe you could have done it in a better way. I keep hearing that shit. So maybe you was fucking with people for money or whatever the case was. Yeah, look at all this shit. You got the empress over here. So maybe you was doing what you had to fucking do because you had mouths to feed. You had kids you had to take care of. You had bills that need to be paid and shit. So now it's a lot of secrets and shit trying to come out from your past after your motherfucking kids grown and shit. It's like you done did the work, your job is done. You done raised the kids. You get what I'm saying? By law. After 18, it's a wrap. You get what I'm saying? So maybe like your kids is trying to like look back into your past and shit, or somebody trying to look back into your past to find shit that you was fucking doing in the past to try to figure out why it's so many secrets, what was the problem, as far as like parenting and nurturing them and all this other shit. Whew. I put them back, y'all, because too many came out, but they told me to read them. Here go the hacker card right here. Somebody trying to find out the truth. And it's like once you get to this phase of, it's like you're to a phase that you're over it and you're working on it, but it's like when you have kids and family members and all that shit involved, they say it ain't over to the fat lady sing. So it's like your kids are to this point now. What I need from you is understanding. Yeah, they did. So simple as 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Understanding is what we need. So somebody trying to find some fucking answers. It's like no matter how many times you repeat your damn self, no matter how many times you try to explain yourself and tell them that you really cared, you really loved them. They just said that you meant the world to me. So I don't know. Maybe you in a situation with somebody and you steady stressing how you feel, and it's like people just can't take your word for what it is. They gotta look past what the fuck you saying to see if any other information is gonna show the fuck up or why. You know what I'm saying? Self-confidence. So maybe you in the phase now. It's just like that's just like the straw that broke the camel down back. It's like it's either you gonna take my motherfucking word for the shit, or you either gonna go do what you gotta do. You get what I'm saying? I can't give you no more motherfucking answers than what the fuck I got. I mean, somebody is really trying. You know how you have kids that, not saying that it's the kids' fault, not saying that it's the parents' fault. You have some kids that grow up and they be bitter as fuck about like certain shit that parents did, and it's like they don't realize like I'm not calling them nobody mama dumb or stupid, but everybody been young and naive at one point. Nobody did every fucking thing right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the best teacher is experience. So you got some people out here trying to make people pay for past shit. They said that when I finish all y'all reading, privileged lady, you a privileged fucking lady now. Didn't I just say that? You a privileged lady now. You done did everything that you could do. But they said that this was gonna seem like it was airing out a lot of people dirty damn laundry. You get what I'm saying? So maybe this shit that need to be fixed before we go into the new year. You get what I'm saying? So maybe you holding the load on you that it doesn't even matter at all. Yeah, somebody holding on to some shit and letting motherfuckers hurt their feelings about past shit. Tell these motherfuckers you ain't the same motherfucker you used to be. You done grown, you done healed and all this other shit. So not don't take it personal. Yeah, don't take it personal. Tell them don't take it personal. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't have answers for why you did shit a certain motherfucking way. Don't take it personal. It's like I feel like whoever this person is, they didn't intentionally mean to hurt someone. Change. It's like, but if they could change it, they would. You get what I'm saying? Destiny. You know what I'm saying? Whoever this is, they didn't meant to hurt anybody. It's like shit just happened the way it did. You know, everybody want to strive to do their best, but you can't make nobody pay for something that you can't internally fix. That's like when they talk about the generational curses and all of that shit. when we come up and we grow up, that's our job. We got to put in work. We got to try to fix this shit so we can heal ourselves. So when we raise our children, it'll be totally different. It's like, that's like a person bashing you for every decision you make that don't go right. You get what I'm saying? And you can't do that shit. Let motherfuckers bear their cross. Stop trying to do God's job and shit. Family room. So a lot of y'all done came to y'all done had pure thoughts, y'all certain. It's like, okay, we can sit down and talk about this shit, but I ain't finna play games with you. I ain't mad at you. Shit. It's like, if you want to fuck with me on that level and we can start from this moment right here and move forward, I'm willing to do that. But if you want to sit and play games and think I'm finna keep, like, you gonna keep doing the same shit, bringing past shit, I can't change none of that. I can only change what's in front of me right now. Bad health. Yeah, whoever the fuck is like trying to play games with somebody about past decisions that they made, instigator, manipulator, this person is bad health. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Toil and labor. Like, they expect you to put so much work into a situation that you've been trying to work and fix all your damn life. Like, when you was coming up or whatever the case was, you had a lot of sleepless nights over this shit. And people don't understand the pain that you went through with a person, place, or a thing, or whatever the case is. It's like, whoever I'm talking to, y'all actually wanted to marry somebody and like have a nice house and nice career and have that fairy tale life, but it's like you don't put so much work in. Everybody's life don't fall in place like that. You know what I'm saying? Shit, we all have our disappointments. We all put a lot of work into a lot of shit, and yeah, lovers. It's like on top of disappointment. Yeah, letting shit go. It's like you win some, you lose some, but you live to fight another day. Yeah, you ain't gonna win every motherfucking battle. That's why you have interferences and shit like that. So I feel like maybe somebody ended up raising kids in a toxic household when they was in a toxic relationship, and it was like some interferences because a lot of people ended up in despair behind that shit. You get what I'm saying? Mature man. So maybe somebody trying to find out the truth about a mature man. So maybe somebody feel like somebody ain't who they set out to be. But didn't I say in the beginning somebody probably found out that somebody was married to some damn body or whatever the case is? There's a lot of shit going on here. Gift. Didn't I say something about a gift? Somebody was expecting something between the 6th and the 29th gift. So somebody realizing that they got gifts and shit, gifts, thoughts. So maybe somebody was thinking about giving somebody a gift here. It could be a feminine energy or a masculine energy. But maybe the gift was that you realized this person was married. Justification, this person had to separate from some fucking body. Didn't I tell you that it was a third party or some shit over here? And occupation, this person had to put in a whole lot of work. Didn't I tell you when some way on this motherfucking reading? Don't get off your damn path for no damn body because this person want to play games with your bad health pathway. Don't sit and have expectations for goddamn people. Courthouse, somebody had to end up separating from some damn body, and they had to motherfucking pay some type of alimony, child support, or some shit like that. Your rejection was your protection. How honest. So don't be trapped all in your mind because you had to put an end to a situation with a false damn person. I don't know, y'all. If you like the video, please like the video. Oh, here go y'all little card that came out, healing card. It says prayer. No matter how difficult the situation may seem, all is possible as we are listening. So whatever situation you going through, ain't nothing too hard for God. So hey, whatever, take it to God. He'll fix it. Shit. If you got people still trying to bring past shit you done did and you done made it past that point, sometimes you gotta let people deal with shit in their own damn way. You can talk, you can listen, you can be understanding, you can, help people as much as you can, but don't let nobody drain you because they can't figure out what they want to do with their life. So, like I said, if you like the video, please like the video. If you have any comments, if this video resonated for you, let me know. If you have yet to subscribe to the channel, please do. Like I said, if this video didn't resonate, look up your chart and see like what signs you have in your chart. It's other videos that you can look at on here that probably might resonate for you in different areas. I'm out, y'all.